Hi everyone, and welcome to Protocol 36, and in this video I'll be explaining how Black Widow was able to escape General Ross towards the ending of the film. Now this video will obviously contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched Black Widow yet, please watch the film first and then come back. But if you have, I would really appreciate it if you could give this video a like, as that would really help out the channel. And I'm really close to 1000 subscribers, so if you could also subscribe, that would also mean the world to me. After Yelena killed Dreykov and his men, and Natasha saved and defeated Taskmaster, we see General Thunderbolt Ross and his men come into the scene to investigate and arrest whoever was there. Natasha tells her family to leave and that she got this, obviously leading to Yelena giving her jacket, which we see her wear at the end of the film and of course Infinity War. However, when Yelena, Melina and Alexei escaped along with the other Black Widows and of course Taskmaster, Natasha stayed behind to face Ross. But instead of the film actually showing us what happens next, it cuts to 2 weeks later, wondering a lot of people, including myself, what actually happened when Natasha faced General Ross. And when I tried to research to find out if the director knew, however it turns out that she doesn't really know herself, as she explained to the rap that that was intentional because we wanted to leave the question of how she would get away rather than allow the audience to get exhausted by another fight, and that she thinks that Natasha was able to bargain her way out of the situation, but she made it clear that she ultimately did not know. For me, I don't know if Natasha would be able to bargain her way out of the situation. I definitely think she would definitely try, however I don't think she would be successful, as Tony bargained with Ross in Captain America Civil War and was pretty upset with him after everything that happened in the airport fight in Germany. So when Tony tried to tell him about Zemo, he refused to listen. So for that reason alone, I can't see him making a deal with Natasha, who is a criminal in his eyes. And the next time they see each other in Infinity War, he also wasn't really too happy to see her along with Steve, Sam and Wanda. And to be honest, I don't think she can use anything against Ross to bargain her way out of the situation. Natasha also seemed like she had no intention in hiding, and her only plan was to confront Ross and his men. Not to mention, as far as we know, Natasha doesn't really have or even seem to have any cloaking technology, and the masking technology we see her and Melina use in the film were lost in the Red Room, which as we know is destroyed now. So I don't think she was even hiding, though it is worth noting that she is one of the best spies in the MCU, so she probably did find a way to escape. But personally I don't think so, as I feel like her plan was always to confront Ross. This might be a bit of a stretch, but I do think this is probably the most likely option, and that is, I think Natasha may have actually faced Ross and obviously his men, at least enough for them to be able to escape. And the reason she probably didn't go with Yelena, Melina and Alexei, because her main focus was to reunite with the Avengers and hopefully get the entire team back together again. And even though I did say that there's probably nothing she can use to bargain her way out of this situation, there's probably one deal she wanted to make with Ross, and that is she would turn herself in if Ross lets the other Avengers go and leave them alone, including Steve Rogers, who as we know was on the run during that period, most likely in Wakanda. But of course he wouldn't agree with this and tried to get her arrested, which didn't go well for him. I think this is the only one that makes the most sense for me, as all the things that I've listed don't really add up or even make much sense. However, I want to know what you guys think. How do you think Natasha was able to escape from Ross towards the end of Black Widow? Do you agree with my points, or do you think there's another way she could have escaped? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, please like, and want more, subscribe. To begin, Protocol 36.